It's been a few years since I've been to this mine, but I left some unfinished business here, and I hate to leave unfinished business. I always try to resolve it, even if it means crossing international borders or coming back quite a significant time later or what have you. I've got a crew with me because I was here last time. We're starting the upper levels this time and then hopefully work our way down to the bottom. I went in on the bottom on my first visit, and like I said, it did connect. I know it connected in multiple places. Hopefully I can just drop in from above, but we'll find out. Either way, we're back. I'll link to the prior visit somewhere, either in the description below or even in the main screen right now. We'll see. Either way, we're getting in. Let's see how it looks. Just inside the portal, I almost immediately had technical difficulties with my light, so while I was sorting that out, two of my buddies went ahead. So, catch up to them. It looks like older workings up here. The other mine, or I should say not the other mine, the other level, the lower level, was obviously quite old. I found the newspaper scraps from the 1880s. This one looks quite old as well. So it's the same strap rail and such that I saw. I saw a light or something reflecting off my friend up there. Seems like the exact same rock and everything, what you'd expect. I mean, sometimes even in the same mine you see really different rock and such, but so far everything looks the same. A little bit of airflow, which is a good sign. I think I'm gonna have to crawl over this. Just got some color here. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have to crawl over this, so I'll put the camera away. It looks fairly featureless still, so I'll turn the camera off and pick up when I get to something interesting. Climbed over that cave section, or not cave, but it was a bunch of material somebody pulled off from the back to do a little mini raise, and you can see I've picked up rail. Again, it's a strap rail, but very well preserved. I gotta replace my headlamp. It's flickering and causing all kinds of headaches. That's why you always carry multiple lights, because that is one thing you don't want to lose. Okay, keeps going straight. Got something going off to the right. Okay. Faces out there. Look at those colors. I don't remember how colorful the lower level was. I have a vague memory of how the rock looked, but I don't remember how colorful it was. I've been in a lot of mines since then, to say the least. Like I said, it was a number of years ago that I was here last. Okay, bending around. The mine below, I keep saying the mine, I mean the level. The level below was a long walk to get to anything. Alright, got somebody's backpack there. How's this one?
It just drifts around and then ends.
Okay, nothing of note?
No.
Okay. Did you guys run this one out yet?
Jeremy went that way.
Okay. Hey, airflow's picking up a bit.
Yeah.
Old can down there. And
There. Ah.
that faces out. Just came off the main adit back that way. This little side pocket, you can see we've got the ore chute there. And then there's this, I guess this is an ore pass.
Yeah.
Dropping down. It's got airflow coming out. I think this connects to one of those that I saw on the lower level. Some more contemporary mine explorers apparently have come in here and left this chain ladder here. Pretty sketchy. Don't know how long it's been here or how old it is. So. And then farther back, anyway, like I said, I think that I looked up that when I was here before. And then there's more infrastructure back here. So there's a ladder dropping down. I can't tell if there's something back that way, but it's an old ladder here. Pretty beefy old logs helping hold this ore chute together, which extends way, bless you, which extends way up there. That's actually really cool looking. Those timber supports are so old. That was really cool. Well, we'll take another look at the viability of this. There are a lot of levels to explore here, so you know, maybe we'll come across something even better. We'll see, but I'll keep pushing out and see what else is here. So we just looked down this one. That's the way we came in. This just dead ends right here. And then what's left is whatever might be down here. Keeps going straight, but it also comes up here. You can see Jeremy's up there.
Some rocks might come down at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna step aside. We'll go straight for now. Yep, just got pelted. We'll go straight for now. He's scouting that out. Okay, another platform here above me. That's up where Jeremy is now. And then we've got little winds dropping down here. That's cool.
I think it went super far.
No, actually, it looks like that's the end, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it ends down there. I threw a rock, it didn't go.
Okay, probably it's like a little exploratory winds. Oh, gotta do another rock test here. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think you guys can see the bottom down there.
Yeah, this goes back a little bit. There's a couple passes, or chutes.
Okay.
And there's something that goes up to a platform, and then there's a total collapse.
Oh, okay. Oh, go shoot it
See
for
the wind totally failed.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll go shoot it. I got a little ore chute right here. Solid platforms, wow. And what's interesting, you see through that crack right there, how much rock is in there. You see the sides swelling. The sides of this chute. Actually, this is a chute. I guess it's hard to say actually if these are for support or so they can climb up there more, or if they're a chute. Either way, look how loaded they are. The sides are swelling from all the rock in them, and yet these timbers, amazingly, are still holding up. This is an ore chute behind me, so I'm not surprised those are loaded. I can't tell yet if there's a chute coming off what's over my head, but I see Jeremy's light up there. Jeremy!
Justin!
Ha! I can't imagine where you're looking through right now, bud, but there's a lot of rock over my head. Not sure what this is over my head here. And then, yeah, totally failed right here. Gives you an idea how much weight is above us. You know, that's even as heavy as these timbers are. These are 6x6s. Still crushed them down. Cool. Cool, cool. Oh, I just noticed that marking there. I thought that might have been tracking loads that came out or something. It's hard to say. Alright. I'll show you anything else interesting we come across here. And if not, then we'll go to the next level. Next level down. See what we're working with.
this one has like a lid.
Heading on in. Just inside the portal. Pretty rough looking ground here.
They welded it.
Looks all crumbly. But then it's also got sections that are slabbing off like that. And then looking straight ahead, I see big caved area, which I don't like. So definitely have to crawl over that. I do feel airflow though. So there's that. More of that colorful rock. Just changed very abruptly for that. But still, yeah, very crumbly ground. Doesn't exactly fill you with confidence. Okay, this isn't going to be as bad as I thought to get over. I can walk upright. And it keeps going beyond. A lot of material came down though.
Let's say this about these mines. Whenever they had blasting, was very consistent.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen such consistently like shaped drift.
Yeah, they were very economical with their blasting. Alright, looks like we're coming up to possible junction or something up here. Looks like it might face out in front of us. But yeah, there's a junction here. So we got stuff going off to the left. We got stuff going off to the right. There's an ore chute back there. I think that's the end there, but you never know. And what was this here? Yeah, good little raise right here. Running up. Old timbers. Cool.
Well,
big fan of these unmilled boards. Did you confirm that one in front goes anywhere? Yeah. Okay. So that is indeed a dead end. This one's the next easiest. I'll stick with the right hand rule. Man, look at that ground. Somebody's been cool. Said there's a winz there. Somebody's been surveying here, taking samples. A little raise here. You can see all the layers involved. A lot of stratification there. I know that's doing some good, but not a huge amount of good. More sampling. There's an ore chute leading up. Oh, that's completely loaded. I know this wood looks new, but it's really old. And the winds are supposed to be over here. There it is. What's up there?
Looks like stope. It goes up and kind of down.
Okay.
This doesn't go very far.
The winds?
Yeah, like 30, 50 feet.
Oh, okay.
Interestingly though, it looks like there's a level like literally right there.
Yeah, it does.
You see that?
They had a windlass on there.
Can't tell if it goes anywhere. You gonna pop down there?
Okay.
Is there enough room for you to get on that?
On this?
No, like on the level there.
I think so.
I can't imagine that goes anywhere. But...
Yeah, we've thought that before, and
yeah, that's true. Alright.
that's it.
I don't think that would go anywhere. That's not deep. I chucked a rock and it was like just at least a cut. Careful, that's like all undercut underneath you.
Just looking down. Can you see the bottom at all?
Yeah.
Means he wants it.
Is there a level down there?
I can't tell if it chases this way.
I don't think so. There's also this wind or stope right behind me, kind of goes down too. So.
They're scoping out that stope, make sure it doesn't go anywhere. We think that all the material was just dumped down this winds or ore pass here to lower levels to haul out. Maybe even that haulage at it that I explored years ago. While we're sitting here waiting for Jeremy to scout out that lower area, I noticed that melted candle wax on that support right there, which I thought was pretty cool. I imagine that they had these resting on the ground while they were getting this other timber in place, and then set their candle on top of that, and then the wax melted down onto that spot, and then they jammed it in there. Pretty cool. We just looked down there. That was the one that dead-ended. Now we've got this one off to the left. See this fault right here? Scraped it smooth. Looks like it's a crawl. Wait to hear the word if it's worth going back. All right, I'm heading back to that section where Jeremy went because he's been gone for a while. Going in there though, look at these little mini pillars. These mineralized mini pillars, and that void up above. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, look at all that quartz and mineralization there. Cool stuff. I'm gonna have to belly crawl through this, and then I'll pick up over there. I just crawled in from there, and you have all these cool unmilled timbers back here. See this? Excuse me. It's dusty back here. You can tell they're just carved out with an adze and an axe. You can see the lines in them, and they extend forward through here, and then there's an ore chute in front of me there, and another. Looks like a winds dropping down. More likely an ore pass. Ore pass dropping down there, and rafter on the side, and then it's completely caved right there. Jeremy just came back from checking it out, so that was caved, but looks pretty cool. With all these natural or unmilled timbers, and then all this stoping above us. I like it. I was coming out, and my buddy that's back here with me noticed it says nail inside on this really old timber. And again, you can see the axe marks or adze on them. And you can see there is actually a nail on the side. It's a cut nail, or some people call them square nails, but the technical term is cut nail. A cut nail there, and then the old pencil marks right there. Nail inside. All right, it's been a long time coming, many years, but I'm back at this level. Take care of this unfinished business here. Got my crew with me. I'll run it out proper this time. Get it done. All right, I'm back. Just a hidden little spot I climbed up before. If you remember, when I was here last time, I ran the sub-level out in each direction, but I started up here but didn't finish this section here up that way. It's unfinished business for me. It always bothered me, so back now. We'll finish this out. The airflow is more intense. I don't know if it's just because the weather is different or what, but there's definitely more intense airflow. Sub-level? Awesome, I'll be up there in just a minute. If you didn't hear that, there's a sub-level up there, a strap rail. So, grab my gear and head on up. So we're making our way up that spot on the right, and there used to be some kind of skip car system or something like that back here, because I hope you can see that in the wood right there. There are a bunch of notches where the cable was digging in. You can see some of the woodwork back here. Not in the best of shape, but very old, obviously. Very, very old. So this used to be some kind of, like I said, winds connecting And that's where it runs up to. And like I said, they had obviously a wind's dropping down with a skip car, given what we've been seeing. And as further proof of that, look at this circular piece of wood right here, which is actually a wheel. That's right. That is turning, and you see the old grease it had on it, and the marks from where the cable was wrapped around it. So that's really cool. You can see how well they've timbered the sides up here. Glad we're coming up here now, man. There's some cool stuff up here.
Yeah.
We've been coming up from down there and have reached the sub level. There's more evidence of this being a winze with a skip here, because you can see another roller there, although they've covered it up.
Yeah, come up.
The sub level punches out that way and punches out behind me through there. Nobody's been back there yet. You see the timbers here under a lot of strain. They're buckling under the pressure. There's just a ton of rock being held back, and that's snapped and that's snapped there. So they're under extreme pressure. Things keep going up as well. I'll get a better view in a minute, but you can just see, get a preview of how it runs up there. And then of course that timber is failing as well. But for now,
Yeah, you can see where they're like rope.
it's just, yeah, that wood is barely holding that rock back all through here. And continues back that way. Okay, looks like we're gonna be doing some crawling. You see the old timers tried to support all this, but seem to be unsuccessful of that. There's a layer here that failed, but it's interesting. You can really see the material. It just looks like gravel, actually. And then that's what's on top of us as we've been walking through. That's pretty wild, but yeah, that you can see how unstable that looks. That's just just wild. And then continues in front of me here, and looks like it dropped down as well at one time. Gotta be really careful not to bump into anything here. This is not a good place to bump into things. Look at that timber right there. That's exactly why I don't want to bump into anything. That's just fragments. A significant raise here running up to there, and then looks like there's something cutting back that way and all through here.
I think this is backfill.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
This is backfill.
Yeah, this is backfill that's just being held together with force and mud. So yeah, we're basically in the middle of backfill. It could come down at any time. And then ahead of us is underneath this really sketchy timber. Jeremy's scouting that out, thankfully. He just said no.
That's all she wrote.
Is it caved completely?
Yep.
Okay, caved completely. Can't say I'm too sorry to get out of this section. But we still have the other section to check out. We just finished looking down that drift. To reorient you, we climbed up through that mess down there, and I'm going to give you a better view of what is overhead. See, the ladder runs up here, and then it's really not supported well above, because you've got this timber here holding one side of the ladder, the left side of the ladder, but that is supporting many tons of rock, and it's failing, as you can see, and it extends all the way up there. And then the right side of the ladder is supported by timber fragments that are connected to this timber that's snapped in half. So when you weight this ladder, who knows what might happen. Running up the ladder, you can see the ladder is somewhat less vertical, and then it goes completely vertical above that. Let me get the brighter light out and I'll show you better. Okay, I got the brighter light out now, and you can see a little bit less steep, and then the ladder goes just straight vertical. It actually looks a little bit better, but just really, I mean, that's relatively speaking, it still looks really sketchy all the way up. Wow, let's know where this connects to though. While I was looking overhead, my buddies went and ran out this drift to the right, and I was just getting a description of what was back there, if you don't mind repeating that.
Yeah, it's all just like backfilled, and it's a crawl space, just barely enough to
Wait, do that with your hands again so people can see.
about that big.
Okay.
You crawl in, and then there's a raise going up into, there's like a platform there where they were stoping it out, and then past that, it's either collapsed or backfilled, but you couldn't squeeze past it anymore. It was totally filled in. So.
Gotcha. Thank you. Extremely impressive display of bravery. Jeremy is actually starting to work his way up this ladder. It does become less steep right where he's transitioning now, but if you recall, it gets vertical past that. He made it. He made it. The ladder up above is a bit better. There's Jeremy way up there. You see the vertical aspect of the ladder continues, and it's not anchored to anything. He said there's some platforms up there which look really cool, but he's a little concerned about the vertical ladder that's not anchored to anything, which I can understand.
It might not really go anywhere. It might just go up into the stove.
Oh, there's airflow.
Yeah, there's airflow.
That's true, actually.
Jeremy said he wasn't able to get over the obstacle of the unanchored ladder because it was just peeling off, so he's coming back down. While we're waiting, I noticed all the prick marks in this timber here from the miners sticking their candle holders in. It's pretty cool. Yet another indication of how old this mine is.